Hi, this is Old Dude. Just continuing on with my studies. This time, going into robotics. I made some discoveries about botting that, I just wanted to share with you. And it's interesting about botting. Botting is one of those things that, on the surface, it seems easy to do, but it's like really very challenging. And the thing that makes botting the most challenging, I found out is that you need a lot of patience to do it. Lots of patience. Uh, in I kind of think it's kind of like you ever get into a conversation with somebody, and you're talking. You're both kind of having an interesting conversation back and forth, and then there always comes a point where there's an uncomfortable silence where you feel on some level you have to fill up the silence with something. It's kind of like that old Billy Joel song, "Leave a Tender Moment Alone." There's a time when the conversation where it's you have this moment and you feel like you got to fill it up with a comical line or something like that. Well, I think that translates also into the physical area. Botting requires these spaces where there's total silence. Right? If you think of movement as a conversation, and then another movement, and then another movement, and then another movement, and then another movement, you have to be comfortable not doing anything for that moment. And I was doing some research and came across a very talented roboter called, he called himself, I think, Dr. Funkmeister. And one thing that he said that stuck out to me is most people, when they robot, they're moving entirely too fast. They think in their mind that they're moving, slow. But he said what they really should be doing is moving, a lot slower. And I found that in order to be an effective roboter, what you need to do is to become comfortable with that physical silence, so that you'll be able to get that kind of robotic effect, and that goes into dime stopping, also. There are plenty of videos that teach you how to do that. But one of the main problems I also had was, well, how, once I get the silence thing down, how do I, know what movement to do next? And a very simple method that I came up, well, I didn't come up with this, I'm not going to lie. A very simple method that I elaborated on was a method by this botter called Tiger, I believe his name is. And he calls it sequencing, where he counts in his head, one, two, three, four, and then he'll start the next movement, one, two, three, four. Then he'll start the next movement, one, two, three, four. Then he'll start the next movement, one, two, three, four. And he'll have this time sequence in his head, where he's counting off, a certain amount of numbers, whether it's one, two, three, four, or counting to three or counting to two. He'll do that. And so I expanded on that and I said, well, my problem is I don't know what to move when, so I came up with a very simple system, and this is what it is. Now, on a simple level, you have arm, 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 head, 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 body, 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 but you can also uh, vary that. You can go arm, body, head, arm, body, and literally in your botting, you might go head, 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 or arm, 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 or head, body, arm, or arm, head, body. You know what I mean? And you make up whatever it is that you're going to do. You can either do it beforehand or during. You know, you just say in your mind, head, body, arm, head, you know, whatever you're doing. You know, that way you can kind of come up with, either predictable movements like arm, or arm, head, body, you know? So it's just a way of getting you into the body so that, you're not spending so much time saying, okay, what do I do next? You know, what do I do next? You know, if you have a predictable sequence of moves, that you're doing, it could be a lot better. Hope that makes sense. I don't know if it did. A predictable meaning you have it written down, the sequences that you're likely to do. If it can come in threes, it can come in twos, it can come in fours. You can make it as complicated, as you want, or as simple as you want. Like, for instance, if I'm doing arm, I can make the arm go here. Now I say to myself, what can I do next? Well, I can make the arm go here. Okay, what can I do next? Well, I can make the arm go here. What can I do next with the arm? Well, I can make the arm go here. What can I do next? Well, I can make the arm go here. And so by concentrating on one body part at first, you're forced to put it in different sequences. You might want to incorporate two arms, and then just study what, each arm can do. With the body, you can move this way, you can move forward, you can turn it and stop here and move forward. Just things like that. Very simple, but it's important to remember to become comfortable with the physical silence. So this is something I'm going to be training myself to do. I'm not going to do too much dancing with it, right now. I'm just going to experiment, with it, and soon I'll be coming back to you, with, with some kind of dance to see, what I found out. So this is Old Dude. Hope this video is useful to someone. Hope that it is, and just write back and tell me about it. Thanks.